there comes a moment in life when you realize something quietly powerful. You've been trying to belong everywhere except to yourself.
And that realization doesn't arrive loudly. It arrives after disappointment, after being misunderstood, after outgrowing rooms you once tried to fit into.
Belonging to yourself first isn't selfish. It's stabilizing. It's freeing. I remember during my university days, there was this particular friend of mine who was always trying to belong everywhere. Every club, every activity, every social circle. She wanted to be known, or better still, to be popular on campus. It wasn't ambition that drove her, it was fear. The fear of being overlooked, of not mattering unless she was constantly visible. So she said yes to everything, even when her body was tired and her mind was stretched thin. She spent money she didn't have to keep up appearances. She showed up to rooms where she didn't feel safe just to avoid being alone. Slowly, the pressure caught up with her. Debts piled up. Conflicts followed her name. Whispers became labels. And by the end of the year, the weight of it all became too heavy to carry. She dropped out of school, not because she wasn't capable, but because the shame convinced her she wasn't worthy of staying. It was heartbreaking, especially because those of us close to her saw her brilliance, her kindness, her potential. We encouraged her to stay, to finish her degree, to let this be a chapter, not the ending. But when you've abandoned yourself for too long, even support can feel undeserved. That singular incident stayed with me. It taught me that when you outsource your sense of belonging, you hand your stability to people, places, and approval that can disappear overnight. And when they do, you are left untethered, exhausted, ashamed, and unsure of who you are without their applause.
Belonging to yourself first doesn't mean isolation. It means discernment. It means knowing when to say no without guilt, when to choose rest over relevance, and when to walk away before self-betrayal becomes a habit.
Because when you belong to yourself, no room can make you small, and no rejection can erase you.
Because when you don't belong to yourself, you borrow identity from other people.
You bend, you explain, you negotiate your truth.
And eventually, you get tired.
Many of us were taught that belonging comes from approval.
From family acceptance, from being liked, from being needed.
So we learned early, if I'm useful, I belong. If I'm agreeable, I belong. If I stay quiet, I belong.
But that's not belonging, that's survival.
You stop asking, do they approve of me? And start asking, am I abandoning myself?
That question changes everything.
When you belong to yourself, rejection hurts less.
Not because you don't care, but because your foundation isn't built on others' opinions.
You don't chase closure. You don't beg to be understood. You don't perform for love.
You become steady.
Belonging to yourself doesn't mean isolation.
It means discernment.
You choose relationships that meet you, not consume you.
You allow people to misunderstand you without correcting them.
Because clarity doesn't need defense. Here's the quiet gift of self-belonging. Peace.
Not excitement, not validation. Peace.
The kind of peace that comes from knowing you are not lost, you are aligned.
Belonging to yourself first also means you stop waiting to be chosen.
You choose yourself.
Daily, imperfectly, consistently.
And the right connections find you without force.
When you belong to yourself, you stop shrinking to fit rooms.
You build rooms that fit your spirit.
And the people meant for you will recognize the stability in you.
Where you stop searching for home in other people and finally come home to yourself.
If this episode brought something up for you, there's a reflection companion where you can sit with it a little longer. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, bye.